Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and I just didn't really have anything that I wanted to do today. um, I could have done something, planned it, but yesterday I didn't get a video put up because I just couldn't get it together. And it seems like I always have like these computer issues or printer issues or something, and that's what happened yesterday. So I thought, well, I want to do a video because it's not, nice not to come out and join you guys. So what I thought I would do is just play. So what I did, these were the templates that I made the other day, and now I have another one that she did. I've been watching a few more of her videos. I just don't have time to watch everything I need to watch. But this one is number 3. I'm sorry, this is Kathleen Moore. And I can't remember her channel. I can't remember the name of the channel. But it was in my yesterday's, I think yesterday or the day before's video. So this one here is called Crossroads. And then she had another one. This one is 3+2, I think, or something. I didn't write down what it was. But it shows the elements and, what you need to put down. There's 5 items on that page. And then this one was her first one, which was called 2+1. And it's just got a vertical strip here, vertical here, and then a circle or an element, whatever that, as long as it's not a rectangle or a square, basically. So when I had cut all these to make these little templates that I did the other day, I cut the ends off. I don't know which one goes to it, this one, to trim them down because they were too long. So I trimmed them down like to 6.5 or something, and I had all these scraps left. And I thought, what am I going to do with these scraps? So I took them and I laid them on scrap paper, glued them down. I don't have any to show you, but I just took a piece of scrap. Let's say this is my scrap paper, and I just turned it over and laid all these little guys down. And I was able to cover them very quickly and then cut them out. So I think they'll be fun. It seems like I did one completely, but I don't know what I did with it. I must have put it in somewhere. I don't know. Anyhow, so I thought I would, kind of test this template out on smaller things. So this one is probably needs to be, my drawing is horrible, I'm sorry. Maybe a little bit bigger than these. So this one is the biggest one I have. So we need a horizontal piece here. We've got the background, horizontal, maybe flag type shape. So let's see. Let me just take this. I'm just going to take stuff out of my little box here that I have laying around. I don't know if that's too big or not. Yeah, well, I think it's too, of course it doesn't match up at the bottom. Plus it's a little too long. Okay. Okie doke. I'm not going to sit here and ink them all. I will glue this on, and then I will take my brush and kind of ink over. Okay, so there's that one. And then it looks like we need a vertical one going that way. And probably should have put this going that way. Maybe I should do that instead. I think that might be the better way to do it. Let's go this way, and I'll make another piece going that way. What do I have? Maybe something a little bit on the darker side. So I want it to go that direction. I really don't want this to be a major production. But I guess I'm just saying that if you lose your mojo and you have these little templates, you can always just do something. I'm just going to make a little... I'm never good at doing it this way, but it'll be fine. All right, so there's that, and there's that. Now I just need a little piece to go there, which could be a number, something that fits. I'm freezing. Oh, you guys, I wish it would just get warm. It's probably nice out in the sun. It needs to be like a rectangle. How about that one? There. All right. And then, what else do I need? Now I need an element back here. I don't know if it was in the back or on top. I think it was in the back, though. So, that's kind of a big... Let's see if I can find... Having like little tiny flowers already cut out. Those are all a bunch of stickers. That one's too big. This one is a good size, but this one needs to be cut. Okay, well, now these, Valerie asked me, one of my subscribers, about these scissors, and I almost believe they're called Cutter Bee. I don't think they have it on their scissors anywhere where it says that, but I have seen it many times on different YouTube people that use it, these scissors. And I can tell you, if you're thinking about buying scissors for fussy cutting, these are the best. They're sharp, and right now I don't have to get into a tip, but if I had to get into here and cut that out, it's got a very sharp, pointy tip that makes all the difference. Because when you're trying to fussy cut and you need to cut out a little section, it's hard to do if you don't have the right type of scissor. At least I think so. And if, I don't know, I imagine they sell them on Amazon. This was a gift that I have from Lisa. So, okay. So this one, I don't want it to go underneath. I don't think it matters. But I need one more element. So, and it's acting like it's not supposed to be. Maybe like a circle or something, or another element. I'll have to maybe go back and look at her video and see what she did. Butterfly. I think that's too big. Let me see what I have in circles. looking for something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I use that like little circle. How about, oh, I already have a number. I was going to say, how about a circle with a word on it, or a number on it, but... Well... Put a button on it. This is where I need to make some paper buttons. So that, you know, they're not so thick. The buttons I have in here are thick. Unless I use just this little tiny white one. Okay, let me glue these on. This is probably going to take longer than I anticipated it. Yeah, so my printer didn't want to print. Now my glue doesn't want to come out. So I was trying to print a label because I got, yesterday, I was trying to get out the Botanical Black Beauty to the new owner. I was going to ship it out, and I could not get the printer to work in order to I think I'm going to put this on top. I'm not sure if the numbers that she used are the order or not. But anyways, so I wanted to get her stuff shipped, and you know, it just seems like one thing after another. Then today I was going to print some digitals, thinking I'm going to do a little journal, a springtime. I'm going to be working on the 30s journal, but I wanted something a little bit more colorful to work on as well. So, well, I printed the top pages, and then I wanted to print on the backs of them because I was using that white paper, that 32 count, because it looks so pretty when it's printed on. And it only printed like a half a sheet, half a page. I don't know. Why did that happen? I have no idea. It's just constant, you know? I try and to get everything right. And then, so my mouse doesn't work. And I think that's because on my laptop, my mouse, I use a mouse because I can't deal with that thing, the hand thing. Oh, all the buttons seem so thick that I have handy. I need something a little flat. Nope. All right. Let's just... I think I'm just going to make this look like a button. If I could just put a couple holes in it, right? Ouch. Stab myself. I just need some holes. And let's see, do I have any? I just want a little thread to make it look like it's a button. Can you guys see me? I don't know if I'm in screen or not. Well, I have to go like 3 times just to get enough in there. You know, I was looking up there and I see my stamp that I usually stamp my journals with, and I don't think I stamped a page in that last journal. It's already been shipped out now. This is where my mind, you know, it gets you so scattered when things are not working. Your mind just, you know, you lose track of what you're doing because the organization that you have is gone. Just going to put that right there, and it looks like a button, but it's not. All right. Just going to ink it up a little bit. Usually catches the edges this way. Alrighty. So that's that. Now I can put an eyelet in here, or it's the hole I punch I used is big enough for one of these, but I don't know if I want to put, yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, so there's one with the 5 elements in it. Just a little tiny card, little tiny tag. Oh, I know what I did with the other one. I put it in the journal. That was the, I had that little one. Okay, so now, let's see. I like this horizontal, this Crossroads. This is number 3 in her collection. It's Crossroads. And it's got a vertical, horizontal, and then an image there. So I did pull this off earlier to give it a try, and I took it back off. I just took a piece of washi and I decided to go down with that, going that way, and then another one going this way. And I think it looks a little better if it's high. Oh, I don't know. I'll try that one. Okay, and then that one is so simple because all we need is a center, a little piece there. I had this guy too, but I thought maybe I would put him on. I wonder if the bird should be sitting up on here. I feel like it needs another element. I don't know about that black one. I really kind of want to use what I have here in my little pile. But I want to keep that vertical design. I was going to use these on one of them. I think that kind of gives you that same effect. You can still see the crossroads. Or I mean, you can, you know, the two verticals. This is, it's not straight. I think we had a freeze last night. I didn't go out and check my plans, so it was very chilly going to the post office this morning. Trying to get this to be straighter. Okay. All right. Then I'm just going to glue this on. I just make sure that bird covers up most of that. Maybe I should just rip it a little so it's okay, and this little bird. So the journal that I'm printed out is a collage type design. It's a botanical, and I spent, I don't know how long the other night just looking at different digitals, trying to find something I wanted to do, and it was hard. I just could not make up my mind. So I went to my old favorite. Okay, I got cut off because I didn't have enough memory left in my phone, and so power for the course, right? It's just that day, kind of day. So you didn't miss much, I don't think. And but the last one I did was this little guy here. So this one here is from the template that I have here, and this one is from the crossroads that I have here, and this one is this one here. You know, we have the rectangle in the vertical, and then the circle, or whatever element you want to put. I don't think this necessarily has to be there. It could be down here, it could be up here or over here. It's just the idea that it needs to be in that type of a location. And then this one, I'm not going to do that, but so anyway, it was just a little tip, and I hope tomorrow will be better. I can't see that it could get any worse than it was the last couple days. But anyway, I am going to go now, and I'm going to try to fix my laptop and get my mouse to work. That's what's not working still. And I did mention that my favorite go-to is collage type when you're looking for, you know, botanicals or anything, or just she just does digitals that I just love to look at. You know, for whatever reason, they always attract me. And I know there's tons and tons of digital makers out there that do wonderful work. I just can't find them all. I don't know what, you know, you just don't know what to type in, right? So it really helps when other people, when you watch videos and they do tell you who made this or who, you know, who the designer was, because then you'll say, wow, I really like that. You may not even get that that digital, but you know, see some artwork that you really enjoy. So anyway, enough of that. So I'm going to let you guys go, and like I said, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.